it again.
So I've got Margaret Thatcher.
You've got Magician.
And you've got my card, so we swapped. Did you see
I
it?
ain't been
She's
anywhere,
like-
have I?
So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Magic Ian, and you had.
Margaret Thatcher. Hey! Oh, no. Shall I do another little trick?
Yeah, let's do another trick.
Another quick trick.
Yeah.
Come on.
Where's the waitress?
Oh, we need some drinks over here, waiter. We need some drinks over here.
That's brilliant.
So
I'll just go.
I know.
They must have had a secret kiss. We mustn't have been looking.
Yeah,
It's
well,
out
that's
there.
true.
Tongues.
Okay,
yeah,
so-
yeah, for sure.
Chardonnay.
Sleight of tongues, that one.
Flight of tongues. Okay, here we go. I'll tell you what we do. I'll do my. Well, I won't do a card trick. I'm going to do my favourite trick here. This is the cup and ball trick.
Ooh.
This is where the comedy comes in. Okay.
My cousin.
Can you put your hand out like this, Simon? Because you're going to be my table.
All right.
Okay. Here's a ball. This is a cup. And this is a bag. Have you ever seen a magic bag before? This is what a magic bag looks like, and this is my cup. Do you want to fill my cup? And fill my ball. You happy with that? Okay, put the ball there, put the cup there. Now I want to show you my magic bag. This is my magic bag, okay? This is the velvet bag. Can you feel that for me? It's now a felt bag. A felt bag. Sorry, you're behind me. I'm sorry about this. Okay, now what is it now? What is it now? It is a. That's a suede bag. Suede bag. Suede bag. Yeah. So, can you play with me? Lisa?
Can you?
I can, yeah.
You can play with me. What you got to do is tell me where the ball is 3 times, and you win a drink. Okay? Where's the ball, Lisa?
The side of the cup.
Fantastic. Where's the ball, Lisa?
Underneath the cup.
Underneath the cup. Lisa, you're doing very well. This 3rd time lucky. Where's the ball now,
On
Lisa?
top of the cup.
Oh, it shouldn't. You're so close. It's actually on the bottom of the cup because the cup's upside down. So you don't get a Right, all you got to do is work out where that ball is, okay? So, I'm going to put the ball in my hand, take the ball, and it goes under the cup. Ooh. Put the ball in my hand, take the ball, it goes under the cup.
Ooh.
Let me put the ball, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll put the ball in my pocket. Where's the ball, Lisa?
Under the cup.
Under the cup.
No, it's in my pocket, I've just told you. Where's all this? I put the ball in the cup, take the ball out of the cup, put the ball in the pocket. Where's the ball, Lisa?
Not under the cup, in
No,
the
it's
pocket.
in the pocket, of course it is. It couldn't be under the cup, can it? Because that would be silly, but there it is under the cup. Let's put the
Oh my
ball
God.
in. I'll tell you how I can do this. I've got more than one ball, Lisa. There's one ball there.
I hope so.
There's one ball there. There's another ball. There's a lot of balls going on here. Now, Lisa, is the
Yeah.
ball under the cup or in the pocket?
Under the cup.
Well, it can't be under the cup because there's a key under the cup. Okay, Lisa, can you do me a favour? Tap the cup, wave your hand like this, and lift the cup and have a look under to see what's on the Thank you very much!
And Ian,
Yes,
where can we see you? Where can we find you?
you can find me on the internet, magician.uk.net. I perform wherever people pay me, like our friend over there says the same thing. If you want me to come and perform for you, a bit of magic, a bit of comedy maybe, and we do something for you, yeah, that's great.
Wonderful. A round of applause for Ian there. Thank you very much. And we're now coming to our last, but by no means least guest, and this is the wonderful Simon Welsh, who he's something of a bit of a different type of character. He sort of carves out his own world, and you can either choose to come into it or not. But recently, he's brought in people into a whole new dimension of sorts, and I'm not going to talk any more about it. He's going to introduce himself and explain quite an epic journey he's been on recently.
Well, how long have I got?
About 5 minutes.
Okay, so my name's Simon. I'm a poet, and I guess amongst other things, I'm a wizard with words. I like words a lot, and I play with them in a way that allows them to say things that everyone feels instinctively, but people have perhaps never said before out loud. I think the easiest way is to tell you a poem, and then to talk about the project. Yeah? So, I'm going to tell you my poem about quantum physics. I like quantum physics. You like quantum physics?
Love
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Oh yes.
What is it?
Quantum physics.
Explain.
A quick explanation of quantum physics expresses that outside of 3 dimensions, everything that is about to exist already exists prior to existing as unmanifested potential, uncoded DNA. So just before you say something, it already exists. And then you say it, you speak it into existence. Everything you think exists before it becomes your thought, and then it becomes your thought. So the quantum field is where everything lives before it is born into reality. And this is a poem about that. Just outside of space-time is a place you've always been, though it may be that you cannot well remember what you've seen. All of who you are is there, not just 10%. The real you is quantum. You vibrate with pure intent, a frequency of light and sound, directed here and there. You don't exist at all, and yet you're always everywhere. The moment's all there is and can't be measured on a line. There is no right or wrong because the moment is divine. You are the creator of the frequency of youth, born in swirling symphonies of nothing but the truth. Age cannot affect you, for the only moment's now, and your mission is delightful, to explore yourself. But how? As truth, you are the answer to the question with no name. The journey lasts forever, and it's nothing but a game. So when you last decided that you'd like to come to Earth, that you wanted to explore human beingness from birth, you knew what you were doing. Your choice to come was true. You manifested simply in the frequency of you. But somewhere you forgot the truth. Let it fall away. You forgot this was a game, that your mission is to play. But now you are remembering that truth is who you are, that you are not your body, nor your thoughts about your car, nor your marriage, nor your misery, your spectrum of emotion. You are just a drop of water looking for the ocean. But here's the thing, a drop of water falling from the sky does not attempt to take control. It doesn't try to fly. A drop of water gives itself to gravity and peace. And when it hits the ocean, it's the ultimate release. We are like those drops of water falling from the sky, but we do not surrender. We resist. And here's why. We're scared of life. We're scared of death. We're scared of being bold. We're scared of one another. We're scared of growing old. We're scared that if we join this ocean, we will disappear. We're scared of what will happen if we give in to that fear. But just the other side of fear, whispering and true, is the 0 point, our place of birth, calling me and you. So when we let our conscious thoughts descend like drops of rain, they can sink into the heart and join the ocean with no name. And there, together, consciously, as many and as one, the 0 point will shine through us as brightly as the sun.
Yeah.
I did. So I've been writing for about, thank you very much. So I've been writing for about 25 years. The 0 point field is a really good capture of how I believe the universe works. You know, I don't believe in God of the Bible, but when Star Wars presented the idea of the Force to me, I was really appealed by that. The idea that there is a connective energy that joins everything together, and it can do the dance of light or darkness. It can be good or evil. It can be up and down. It can be black and white. It's everything. So if we want to say what God really is, God is absolutely everything we are, everything we say, everything we do, and everything that surrounds us at all times, exploring itself to find out how many different things it can be at the same time. There is no judgment, there is no right or wrong, it's just about exploration and learning to be as creative as possible. Now with this in mind, with this in mind, I found myself at the beginning of this year getting myself into a little bit of the shadow of my life, and I wanted to stop. I wanted to move back into the light. I took myself to a coffee shop and I spoke to God. And when God speaks back to me, God sounds like me pretending to sound like God. So it goes like this. Yes, Simon, I am here. And I'm thinking, is that me? Is that just a voice in my head? Yes, it is just a voice in your head, yes. Are you God? Yes, but I could also be you making it up as you go along. Carry on talking to me anyway. So there's no proof either way, but I'm having this chat with this person in my head like we all do.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm scared of the things that I'm doing, the way that I'm playing, recreational drugs, playing too hard and fast on the scene. I want to live till I'm over 100, and the way I'm playing at the moment, I'm going to die before I'm 60. Then walk the Camino to Santiago. Don't stop at Santiago, don't stop till you get to Finisterre. I was going to do that anyway in October. Don't do it in October, do it now. Go immediately and go for 40 days and 40 nights to make peace with your relationship with temptation. And I'm like, ooh, 40 days and 40 nights. Well, if it was good enough for Jesus in the desert, if it was good enough for Noah and the ark, it's a time of purity, 40 days and nights. Do it. And I'm like, 40 days and nights, how long will I walk? 1,000 kilometers. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to afford it? Tell everybody what you're doing. So I went online, and I went on my fan page, and I went on my website, and I went on my Facebook, and I went on my Twitter, and I advertised. I am taking myself on a pilgrimage to make peace with my relationship with temptation. I'm going to walk from Irun to Finisterre, 30 kilometers a day for 5 weeks and 4 days. 40 days and 40 nights. I am advertising for 40 pilgrims to join me energetically. If you want to be one of my 40 pilgrims, phone me. We will have an interview. I will interview you for 40 minutes. You will pay me £40. I will write you a 4-verse poetic portrait prayer in rhyme after the interview that extrapolates from your spirit either something you want to let go of or something that you want to attract into your life, and you will make me a promise that you say that poem into the mirror every morning and every night while I'm walking 1,000 kilometers across Spain. And over that period, I guarantee you will send out the new magnetic frequencies into the quantum field that, just like Neo does in the Matrix, will rewrite the code that informs reality how to appear, and you will ripple back into your reality exactly what you want. Why be the painted picture when you can also be the person who paints it, who wants to play? 12 days later, I had raised £2,000. I had 40 pilgrims, I had 12 guides, I did 40 interviews, I wrote 40 poems, and then every day while I was away, I rewrote each poem, one poem at a time, one day at a time, from my notebook into my prayer book. And on the 41st day, the last day, I was at Finisterre at the end of the world. They used to call Finisterre the end of the world, where the lighthouse is, because people thought the world was flat. If you went any further, you'd fall off the edge. I took myself to the edge of the world. I wrote my final prayer, which was my prayer, and then I set fire to all 41 prayers at the end of the world in an epic burning ceremony that was facilitated by one of my pilgrims who had flown to assist me from London, and another one who decided she must fly from America to assist me. And at the same time, 2 of my pilgrims in London got together and advertised that they were going to host the London equivalent of the shamanic burning ceremony for anyone who wanted to come to London and do their burning there. When I came back, apart from the fact that I was a lot thinner, 25 so far of these 40 pilgrims have talked to me about the epic level of transformation that has occurred in their lives, and this feeling of being fast-tracked and having the things that they wrote in their prayers catapulted quite literally into their reality, as if they have rewritten the code that informs their lives how to behave. And it's created so much traction that I have now started to advertise for the 90 Pilgrims Project, which I'm going to do, visiting 90 Buddhist temples as I walk 2,000 kilometers around Japan. That's coming up either later this year or next year. It just depends on how many days, weeks or months it takes to create the infrastructure, but I'm looking for 90 people to pay £90 each to have a 4-verse poetic portrait prayer, people who want to lean right in and play quantum to ripple into their reality exactly what they want for themselves. I know it works because I've already got results, and I'm saying, who wants to play? And that's me.
Yeah.
And how can we get hold of you, Simon, to join the game?
Say again.
How can we contact you?
My name is Simon Welsh. My website is Simon Welsh, that's W-E-L-S-H, poetry.co.uk. I'm Simon the Poet all over the internet. You can find me as Simon the Poet on Facebook. You can find me as Simon the Poet on Skype and on Twitter. And if you go onto Facebook and you want to join the 40 or the 90 Pilgrims Project, just start typing into your search engine the 40 Pilgrims Project or the 90 Pilgrims Project. Watch this space over the next 2 weeks. Things are developing. And if you have a moment to open your diary, check the weekend of the 19th and 20th of September. It is the equinox weekend. One of my pilgrims from the 40 Pilgrims Project, who happens to own a farm in East Sussex, has agreed to host the 40 Pilgrims Project reunion and the infrastructure release for the 90 Pilgrims Project. It's open to all who want to make a contribution to come and stay on a farm for a weekend and learn about what this work is doing and to lean in and to play, because the paradigm is shifting and we get to play now however we want. We are now being met by limitlessness rather than by limitation, and the further into that we lean, the more magical things are going to happen in our lives. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Woo! Awesome! And so we are now coming towards the end of the show, and we are going to have one final song from James McLean to play us out. We want to say thank you to all our guests tonight. So thank you to John, thank you to Lisa, thank you to Simon, and thank you to Ian, and thank you to Clive, and thank you to Marilyn over there, who's having a little cheeky one. And we've got here Conrad from Grown Folk Grooves, and we've got over here
Thanks, guys.
Chris Day from Authorcraft. If you want to be an author, he's the man to check out, authorcraft.co.uk. And our lovely audience, thank you very much. Woo! And so finally, James, play us out.
I suppose this could be interpreted how you do your story, but not really. Maybe a little bit. I'm tired and awake, the image, a hopeless sleep staying in my bed. But these walls never seem so close, and I try to think straight, but my head is sleepwalking to you. I'm floating in space, where the stars find their place, and the moon. Baby cheese, won't you please get here soon? I'm broadcasting out from my room, I'm sleepwalking to you. I've been pacing these halls, searching every door, and hoping I'll find my peace of mind to have me on my way. Oh, keep me on fire, 'cause you make the way worth my while. Well, I'm step by step, mile by mile, I'm sleepwalking to you, yeah, yeah. I'm tired and awake, a hopeless sleep stay in my bed, but these walls never seem so close, and I try to think straight, but my head
was the Shisha Experience live at the Pachas, and we'll see you again next time. Bye everyone!